Join me as I try to catch my grumpy cat who's gone rogue, all thanks to my mischievous dog. I have a bit of a chaotic household, with a cat that's as grumpy as they come and a dog that's always getting into trouble. You'd think they'd be mortal enemies, but somehow they formed an unlikely bond, with the dog constantly trying to get a reaction out of Grumpy Cat, and Grumpy Cat just giving her best I'm not impressed face. One thing's for sure, though, when the dog gets bored, things can quickly get out of hand. And that's exactly what happened today. I came home to find that the dog had accidentally let Grumpy Cat out of the house, and she was nowhere to be found. I was left with a series of cryptic clues, a trail of knocked over trash cans, and a dog that just looked guilty. It was clear we were in for an adventure. My first thought was, how did the dog even manage this? But as I started retracing Grumpy Cat's steps, I realized just how much chaos she'd caused in such a short amount of time. There were overturned plant pots, scratched up furniture, and even a mangled roll of toilet paper that had somehow found its way onto the roof. It was like she had a personal vendetta against the entire neighborhood. As I continued the search, I got more and more glimpses of Grumpy Cat's mischief. There was the time she commandeered a kid's scooter and rode it down the sidewalk, or when she knocked over a street vendor's cart and made off with a bunch of free fruit. With each new discovery, I couldn't help but laugh at the audacity of this little ball of fur. But despite the dog's best efforts to catch her, Grumpy Cat was always one step ahead. She darted through alleys, leapt over fences, and even strolled into a nearby pet store, sending the owner's parakeets into a frenzy. It was like she had a PhD in evasion techniques. One of the most epic encounters, though, was when Grumpy Cat stumbled upon a group of rowdy kittens in the park. They were wrestling and pouncing on each other, completely unaware of the Grumpy Queen's arrival. Grumpy Cat strolled right up, gave them the stink eye, and promptly sent them scattering in all directions. It was like she was saying, "You think you're tough? I'll show you tough." As the day drew to a close, I finally managed to corral Grumpy Cat and bring her back home. The dog was relieved, I was exhausted, and Grumpy Cat just looked like she was plotting her next move. Despite the chaos they caused, it was hard not to laugh at the absurdity of it all. So, that was our wild adventure with Grumpy Cat on the loose. Let me know in the comments what your favorite moment was, and be sure to check out another funny animal video on my channel.